I was watching the fucking intro. I was like, oh shit, yo, that shit's good. That fucking AI and everything. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I apologize. Welcome to Cam Girl Diaries podcast. I'm just here as Pervert Pete's evil twin brother, Gary Gabagool, and the real host, Carrie Platinum Pussy Anthony. Welcome.
Hey, what's up? How's everyone doing today? We're
Oh
gonna do
my God.
something a little different tonight.
Yes.
We're doing something a little different tonight. So this live thing is relatively new for Mr. Gary.
Yeah, fucking, I didn't, I don't know, because I do live shows on that other thing I do, and fucking, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
not a
anyways,
host. Go
we
ahead. I'm sorry.
last week was kind of like a test, and I don't know how it performed. We haven't really talked since then, but it helps keep us consistent and concise. We have a lot of plans for Can Girl Diaries since I've, taken over. No, I'm just kidding. I did not take over. I'm just here as a beacon of help, and I
Bullshit.
see so much opportunity. I mean, you got a good thing here
No,
though.
that's what I mean.
Real
No,
Gary.
bullshit. No, I call bullshit on that because you should, because I don't, I don't know what I'm doing, right? I mean, I got an idea, it seems like,
Yeah.
it could help people and all that good stuff, which is fun. And I
Which is
like to
part of
just,
what I
yeah,
have
go.
in what we have in store. But we are not
Oh,
ready to announce those things yet. All I can say is you definitely want to lock in on thecamgirldiaries.com with so many great things happening in the future. But for tonight, we have what we're going to do, which is called fun. Do you know what fun is, Gary?
oh, I love having fun. What are you talking about? This is
This is not that kind of fun. This is
oh,
Friday Uncensored News. There are a
oh,
lot of things.
uncensored. Come on, I love uncensored shit.
Right. Well, the news talks about religion and politics and the things that are happening in the world,
Ugh,
globally, locally, but we're going to talk about things that are happening in the adult entertainment industry.
nice. All
Nice.
right. Oh man, it's like I'm a viewer. All right,
I
nice.
love it. Well, you can
Yeah.
comment, I'm sure.
Oh,
And
good.
you come from, I think what makes this dynamic so
I come
unique,
from Jersey.
that's
Oh, I'm
come from
sorry.
wherever you want to come from. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
the dynamic of our conversations is that you aren't like a content creator from the point of, you don't have an OF, and at least not that I know of.
Well, I
But
do have well, Cam Girl Diaries does, not me personally.
right, but I'm saying like you're not an adult entertainer, are you? Unless I'm
I
confused.
mean, what's the technical term of adult entertainer? Like, do I whip my wiener out and show it to people?
You show your
I
wiener
don't.
to everybody who will look.
Well, my twin brother, he actually does show his wiener to people. Usually little kids on Omegle, but that's a whole other story. Don't
Oh,
worry
yeah.
about that.
So, yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna that. If this wasn't live, that would be bleep bloop.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm not.
I'm kidding,
I
but
don't know what
anywho,
I'm doing.
because Omegle doesn't even exist anymore, but
Omi TV. That's something we
crafty.
should talk. That's something we should talk about. Not now, but eventually. About like like is that it would Omi TV be a good promotional place for cam girls? I think so, but it's a whole other
Yeah,
subject.
we would need to
Sorry, I even brought it up.
okay, no, don't be sorry. So what I think you should do is add that to your research list and research what kind of content they allow, what are their parameters in terms of their terms of service, which is something we're going to talk about tonight, not necessarily with them, but in general, because there's a lot of shifting changes and things happening with a lot of sites and continued censorship, which is very frustrating. But
Fucking hate
the reason why
censorship.
this dynamic is special is because usually it's like two people in the cam industry or three, four, five, six. Everyone's usually on, has a lot in common in terms of like where they stand or what their title is or what their job. But so what makes this unique is like you're more of like on the other side. So you could give a unique perspective from sort of like a fan follower, but Yeah, because when you say stuff like, I didn't know anything about that," you know what I mean? Like, for instance, the first thing I wanna talk about is Skype shut down, and I'm shocked and appalled that nobody else talked about it until it actually happened, and I had mentioned this a month and a half ago because there's a show or a site called Sky Private, and they literally have a software that you download to your computer that connects Skype to their payment system so that when a person calls, it automatically starts charging them and adding money to your account just by you answering the Skype call. So it was really dope. And now that's X'd out, and a lot of people are confused and they're like, "Oh, well, then I'll just go to Microsoft Teams," not realizing that Microsoft Teams is developed for businesses. Not nasty, dirty, nah, not nasty and dirty, but not the entrepreneur who makes money flicking the bean on camera.
Yeah.
And I think
Oh,
it's important that we talk about it because a lot of people are like, "We'll just use Microsoft Teams," and I'm like, "Why would you do that and lose your entire Microsoft account?"
well, first, I don't know if you know, but how did Skype get shut down? Like, because sometimes I flick through Google and shit, and it just said Skype shutting down today. I had no idea. Was this a long term? Like, they announced it, and
Well, yeah, sort of. I mean, this is one of those things where I'm a nerd, okay? So I don't just
fucking nerd. Oh,
I'm a
I don't
nerd.
know.
I don't just follow what's happening in our industry. I am constantly looking for tools and resources and knowledge to help guide not only myself, but my clients, my consultant clients, people that I'm coaching, or just people in general. Like I like to share that information. I'm not gatekeeping. And so I follow a lot of things that are happening in the world of technology because I'm always looking right now, I'm looking for a video editing software that's AI, where I can just drop the video in there and tell it what I want, and then it edits for me and then sends it back. I know, lazy, but
Nice.
I am
Yeah, who
trying to
who doesn't want that?
I do management for multiple clients and social media management for multiple clients, and editing is like killing my fucking day. Like ChatGPT has simplified the copyright of my business because I just take the examples that it gives me and then kind of work with that. But the editing part is so tedious and so time consuming and such a fucking ugh, it
Yes,
is not the best
yes.
part of my day. So
Yes, it's the worst part.
I am trying to find, and let me tell you something I learned just a few minutes ago. So I have been on YouTube University, okay? This is where I get my degree, right? And I was looking at things like tools and resources for someone who does large or has clients in social media management, someone who does like the OF management and content management for models and creators and talent, yada yada yada. So I'm going through and I was led to this young lady who talks about how she uses chat GPT outside of like what people talk about all the time. And she said she asked Chat GPT how to streamline her content, her album on her phone, connect it to her Mac through Dropbox, Google Drive, or whatever, and has an entire system that organizes all of her content and created a shortcut so that it moves the content when you indicate that it's been used, it moves it to your file system. So you know how you have your photo albums and then you have files?
Mhm.
It moves it to the files so that if you delete it from your phone, it's still in your iCloud. And you can access all of that on your computer, and it's way more organized than your albums because the problem with the albums is that it makes the folders, but it still keeps everything in chronological order, and so that for me is so chaotic. So I have like 50 folders, like if there's a set of like a folder or an album of content that I really, really like, I probably have like 6 of them with the same exact fucking files. So that's not efficient. So anyways, ChatGPT
Horrible.
mapped out, and I said, "Give me instructions," as if I was a content creator dummy, simplified and efficient, with instructions that anybody could follow. And when I tell you, ChatGPT broke it down for me. So anyways, the point of the story is that I'm always in like tech world trying to figure out a way to streamline my daily routine and all of my systems and, all of that. And it's like, yeah, they have Notion and there's other apps that are Monday app and all these things, but like trying to maintain those things and like set them up, and it just doesn't work together. You got to go to this one and tell this one to do something, and then you got to go over here and tell it to do something, and it's just a whole lot of bullshit. So anyways, Chat
Well,
GPT.
yeah. And what you're talking about is ChatGPT 2.5. It's the newest one. If you don't pay for it, you get a trial. I think you can, I don't even know. I think you can use it like 5 times per day or something.
I use it
But
more than that, and I don't pay.
oh, well, I go through different fucking, I don't know. I use different accounts. Every time it says, you reached your limit, I go to a different account. I'll
Yeah.
tell ChatGPT that. But oh no, 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 wait. I'm completely wrong. That's not ChatGPT. Forget ChatGPT. Google Gemini 2.5 is fucking phenomenal. I don't know about
Really?
like Cam Girl stuff. Holy shit. Google Gemini 2.5. That's what I'm talking about. Unfucking believable. It is so different from 2.0. It is so advanced, like as just a regular content creator. Like it is so fucking in depth. That might be where ChatGPT is. I'm not familiar with how AI works.
I
Are they
have not
using
used Google Gemini, so I can't speak on how that works. But see, you're
they might
also an Android user.
is
So
that
your phone is
disrespect?
Google based. No, 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 no
No.
disrespect. I'm saying you're going to use Google because you use an Android phone, and so you are going to predominantly rely on Google based apps. Where if you're on an iPhone, you can have those apps on your phone, but it's not necessarily the go to. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
it's different.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Personally, because I used to use ChatGPT for everything, and then I don't know how, but I just started using Gemini, and I don't know from what it was spitting out, I like Gemini better.
Hmm.
I don't know if it actually was better, but I liked it personally.
Well,
Like
that's all
what?
that really matters. It is
So
better because if it's what you like and you're getting the answers, or, it's formatted or however it works for you, it's better, then that's all that matters. My question to the audience that is watching is, what do you use? What chat GPT or AI automated program are you using, or app on your phone, or just AI in general? Because I know that this is a huge topic in the adult industry, which we'll get back to in just a second. To finish with the Skype, I'm just so we get to chat GPT,
oh,
because if
that's
you talk
right.
about technology, yeah, I got to circle back.
I
If you
forgot
talk about
Skype.
technology, chat GPT is really changing the game for people. And I know that there's a lot of people that are still apprehensive about using it. But I'm telling you, when I used to spend hours and hours and hours down the rabbit hole of research for something as simple as a Monday caption for Instagram for my client, it just this simplifies it, gets straight to the point. It gives me trending hashtags. It tells me trending music. I tell it what type of content I'm posting. I'll put like I'm posting a Wednesday workout video. It'll give me trending content that will align with that type of content. So anyways, so Skype, why this is important for you, why we're speaking about it, is because Skype, they put out a message, or, an email blast, and there was some press releases about it some months ago where they were talking about shutting down Skype. And it's because Microsoft assumed or bought Skype years ago. They've owned it for I don't even know how long. And they allowed the app to be self-sustaining for a long period of time. Originally, this was what they were going to do from the beginning. And I don't know if they took the time to just develop Microsoft Teams, or, to be a competitor with Zoom or I don't know what the fuck happened. Like I don't work at Microsoft, so I can't tell you. But what I can say is that it was always intended to be used as a business tool in their Microsoft business. They've got all these things like much like Google, but far more advanced in my opinion. But I personally am not a Microsoft fan, but I'm just saying like they just have a lot of things that are business teams and stuff like that. But anyways, they were going to do that with Skype and then they didn't. Now, what makes Skype unique is that it's a video chat program. It's not being monitored. No one's coming in and reading your messages. No one's looking at your
Ain't that the truth?
private shows. And
Yeah.
so, you know, I don't know if it was like a financial decision or if they're, really trying to move towards a Zoom type of environment where they integrate all of the business tools with um their, like with the Zoom thing, which makes sense. You know what I mean? Like if you have a pitch deck in a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation and shit like that, like you could just easily integrate the two without having to.
Well, yeah, from what I heard, I don't know if it's facts or not. I'm just making shit up, but from what I heard, in 2020 when the whole fucking pandemic happened, Skype was fucking blowing shit up, and then fucking Zoom came on. Zoom was doing something completely different from Skype, where you could just pull people in. It's real easy and all this shit. And then fucking Skype fell behind. And then, Microsoft was like, oh God, we gotta compete with them. So that's when they fucking really pushed Teams and everything.
Right.
And Skype was old school by then.
I mean, it's been old school. Let's be real.
Fuck yeah.
Skype's been
That
around a really, really long time. Now, what that means for us in an industry where the things that we do are a violation of the Microsoft terms of service. Let's be 1000% aware of the fact that what we were doing on Skype was never allowed. There was just nobody monitoring it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was always a rule that was being broken, but since
what
there was no one there to monitor it or enforce the rules, then
but what were you doing on Skype that was against the rules? I don't understand.
sexual content, if you're doing cam to cam
What
with a fan and you bust it wide open and break out a 10-inch thing.
whoa, calm down. So wait a minute. So if I'm
An
on
intimate product, we'll say it that
okay,
way, an intimate product.
so wait a minute. Are you telling me so like me and my wife, like that's how we were on Skype every fucking night and all that shit. So anything, we did that was inappropriate was against terms of service?
Yes.
What the fuck? Who the fuck? I don't understand.
I mean, listen,
So
when they develop these apps and tools, they're not developing them for us. They're developing
but
them for regular people to conduct regular video chat, whether it be personally, whether it be professionally. They're not developing these apps for us. So let me also say this because I think it's really important that we tap on this topic. I see people complaining all the time about, oh, Instagram hates adult content creators.
they
TikTok's always
do.
taking me down. Everyone's always taking me down. Let me just be
They did.
These are places where there's no way for them to censor your content.
Now
These are
fuck the
places
kids.
where
Kids shouldn't be
children.
on there.
Why?
Uh, I think all the fucking all the social media says, should be above 13 at the very least. And come on, by the time
For
you're
their safe.
13, you're fucking smoking weed, drinking
Not
beers.
all children at 13 are smoking weed. That might
Oh,
have been your
come on.
experience. I never
I
smoked
don't
weed
know. They're
until I was
fucking
an
drinking
adult.
beers and fucking
Now, I
banging
did have some
bitches,
Mad
getting
Dog
blowjobs in the
2020.
fucking what?
Mad Dog 2020. I had a little bit
Yeah,
of that and
yeah.
some
Hell
was
yeah.
it not Alizé? What was the other one? There was another one that Mad Dog 2020, and then there was another one that was like real popular that was like super cheap. You can get it.
Tanking 40s and shit. Like every
No.
Friday night when
Oh
I was a kid,
God.
when I was 13, every Friday night was Tank and 40 night. We're like,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
hell yeah. We
But
would go. Go
back
ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm
we're
sorry.
about to go down
Wrong
memory lane with
podcast.
yeah. You
Yeah,
got the
wrong
wrong button.
podcast. I'm sorry.
But
Got where I
nah,
was.
but for real, like I think it's important that we understand that there's a lot of places on the internet that we are lucky to be there, but that doesn't mean we have the right to be there. Let that sink in. And I know this is gonna cause some controversy and people are gonna get pissed off about it,
Oh, I'm
but
pissed. I'm pissed that you said that, but you're
the
right.
truth of the matter
You're
is
right. You're right.
you're not gonna go if you're looking to do adult things, then you're not gonna go do it at a daycare. So if you know that these people are perusing this space, you know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah,
also,
that's a
I'm
great
not saying
point.
don't be there. I'm just saying you have to be creative. And so I digress. We get back. Skype is shut down. People are freaking
So,
the fuck out. They want to go to Microsoft, and I'm telling them no. Figure some other shit out. Go to Zoom. You know what I'm saying? But, we'll
I
talk
want to go.
about
I want.
resolution. Go ahead.
I want to go back to the daycare stuff. That's
No, we're not talking
hilarious.
about that. Moving along.
What are you going to a daycare?
No.
Doing
I'm just
what?
saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna go to the liquor store and ask for Bibles. You know what I mean? It's an analogy of, like, you go to where you wanna go
It'd be
to obtain
fun.
the things that you want
Oh
adult stuff,
yeah,
you go to an adult
yeah,
bookstore. You go to a
yeah.
strip
True,
club. You know what I'm
true. Okay,
saying?
all right. Now I understand. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow.
You go to lifestyle clubs, you know what I'm saying? You wanna see
Yeah,
people
yeah,
getting their groove on,
yeah,
you go to private clubs, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
True.
you're not
Yeah, I
gonna
don't.
go to a public club thinking that you're gonna see I mean, you may. I've been at a public club and watched, an entire blowjob with facial take place in VIP, so interesting, interesting. I wish I'd had this is before phone cam days, so, this is before cell phones.
Dirty bitches.
I know, but I'm gonna be real honest. I'm happy to be Gen X because there's a lot of things that I did in my youth that no one will ever know about because it wasn't caught on camera
Oh
because there
hell
was no
yeah!
camera to catch
Right,
it. So
right. Oh
so
fuck
there's that.
yeah.
So yeah, Skype is shut down. I'm
Oh, that's
telling you,
right.
I
I
do not
forgot.
recommend using Microsoft Teams.
So, oh yeah. Before you continue, so
Yes.
I seen a lot of cam girls. They use Skype, for the one-on-ones and everything. So, what should they go to now? Like all of a sudden, like for me, I just seen like the day it was shutting down. It said, "Hey, we're shutting down. That's it." So, what do cam girls do now?
I'm
Like
gonna
that
have to get
use
back to
Skype?
you on that.
Oh, oh,
I'm gonna do some
oh, bad
research.
question. I'm sorry.
It's not a bad question. It's a great question. Unfortunately,
We're not prepared. That's
we're
the
not
problem.
prepared. But
Yeah, that's the
I'm also
problem.
curious. I'm also curious. Let's ask the audience. We asked about Chat GPT versus Google Genius. What is it called? Gemini.
Gemini.
So please leave that answer in the comments. Also, now we're asking what cam to cam program are you using? I don't personally recommend WhatsApp because you have to give your personal phone number unless you have like a dummy phone or, a secondary phone. But even then, people still can have access to your personal information. So again, I don't recommend that. There's also Snapchat, but I am not a fan of Snapchat. So tell us in the comments. Let us know what you're using and what you recommend and why you use it. Or if you want to be on the show, you can hit up our CEO over here, Gary, and
That's me.
we'd love to have you on the show and talk about it. Let's have an open conversation about what you're using, how you're circumventing all of these changes. And let's just be honest, as long as I've been in the industry, which is 21 years, it's a long fucking time, dude.
Holy shit.
You should not be in this industry if you're not prepared to constantly have to adapt to change. Constantly adapt to change. Let that sink in. You're not going to get into this industry and things are going to just stay the same for years. It's not going to happen. Constantly you are trying to find creative ways to market yourself and funnel the traffic because you can't just go directly to say go to my OF, much like on Instagram and Facebook and other TikToks and stuff like that. You got to send them to a link page, and then from the link page, they've got to select. You know what I mean? Like
Uh,
you have
link
to
in
be prepared.
bio, all
Oh
that
my gosh!
bullshit.
Even that's
Oh,
now
fucking,
like
that shit pisses me off. I have to do it. I hate doing it. It's like fucking YouTubers. They have to say, hey, make sure you like and subscribe, and I understand, because people just fucking watch something and you forget or whatever. But I hate doing that shit. So annoying. It's like, fuck it. Like, if someone likes your shit, they'll like it, Stop pestering them.
Well, let me just put this out there. I've been a social media manager for several years. And I think one of the biggest hurdles that people in the adult industry, hold on. Woo. I had an itchy. Oh my goodness.
Listen, I'll tell you one of the biggest fucking hurt. No, I don't know.
One of the biggest fucking hurdles that we face is we think everything has to be hypersexual as a content creator in the adult industry. You think just because, some people want to see you, flick the bean, and other people want to see you spread the cheeks and all the different things. I'm here to tell you that when you don't advertise that's what you do, they're going to ask for it anyways. So when you're doing social media, when you're doing marketing in places, and personally, that's how I do my marketing anyways. I don't I allude to the fact that these things are possible, but I don't always, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to come out and just say, well, if you want to see my hardcore scenes, go to my website. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't say that. I just am like, I do things like, okay, for instance, I have a TikTok and it's like, I'm cleaning the house wearing this, and it's like a strapless, a little romper, and it's like super short. It's definitely not anything I would wear in public because it is like hoochie hoochie, coochie coochie, la la la, like all the
Hood rat,
business.
hood rat, hoochie mama.
Right,
Nice.
right.
Yeah.
It's taking me back to my club days, but that's a whole nother conversation. But it's definitely not something I would wear in public. And so those are little subtle things that you can say or do that, like, I'm cleaning the house and this is what I'm wearing. Or I have a video where I'm like making the bed and I'm bending over looking back like, what can we be doing right now? Like, you're not blatantly saying what what you're alluding to, and your viewers get to make the decision on what they think you're saying or implying. And so this type of content, let me tell you why it's so important that you start embracing this as a cam person, as an adult content creator.
Oh,
it
tell me.
it gives the viewer the option to choose the ending. Remember the books when we were growing up where you had to choose your own ending? Choose Your Own Adventure was what the name of the book.
Yes.
And it would say, if you want to drive down the left road, go to page 47.
82. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
If
going
you
to go
want
to page 82.
to
But okay.
fly into space, or,
Yeah.
you want to go this route, then you go to page 65. And if you go to page 47, it has a completely different ending than if you go to page 65. And I'm going to tell you a little fun fact about me. I
Oh, I
used to
love
read
fun facts.
I used to read both. I
You
used to read both.
fucking bitch. What is wrong with you? You're destroying the whole fucking concept.
No, I'm not. I'm not destroying
But
the concept. What I'm doing is I am exploring
what?
both ideas.
Wait, when did you read the second? Like, do you go through the whole fucking story on one thing? Like, okay, go to page
Yes.
69. And then you
I go
reread
back and
it
read the
and
other
oh, okay.
ending,
Yeah,
and then I
yeah,
and
that
then I
makes
just come up
sense.
with the
Absolutely.
opinion of my own of, like, which one did I like better? Did I like going into space, or did I like becoming a cowboy? Like, you know
That's
what I
how
mean?
yes, that's how you do it. Definitely. Yeah, I thought you were fucking like, yo, all right, here I am. I'll fucking going this way, and then I'll go back and go that way. No, you gotta read the story from the start and
Nah.
follow through. Okay. All right.
So all I'm saying is, like, if you're when you are promoting and when you are creating social media content. Now, here's another fun fact, or not even a fun fact. This is a great tip for those of you that want to work smarter, not harder. When you are filming customs, when you're getting ready for cams, when you're in the process of already putting on your makeup or doing whatever it is that you do before you are being productive, whether it's filming content or going live, film social media content, do get readies with me, go live. This is a wonderful opportunity to show the progression of like one of the things that I've done is like me waking up to get ready to go to the airport to go to Chicago Exotica. So it's me and I'm like flipping the covers and I'm like, and I'm making the bed and then I'm washing my face and brushing my teeth and like, so this does several things. One, it brings the viewer into my everyday life. So while they may enjoy my spicy content, it also makes them feel like they're getting to know me, like they're a part of my actual life and a part of my actual day. And so the vlog style content, I highly recommend. And the other perk to this is that you can post it to YouTube because it's safe for work, as long as you keep it safe for work. And so this is an additional way for you to market yourself. This is an additional way to gain fans or to create a community, which is what you should be doing in the first place. But anyway, so you do the vlog content and then let's get ready. And they watch me go from, crusties in my eyes and bad breath, bad morning breath to dun, 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 fresh makeup, hair done. And, sometimes I'll even set up my camera and do some BTS while I'm camming to be like, they see my setup, they see me being me, and I just don't show the boom chicka bow wow. Or another tip, I'm telling you, you guys got to watch this show because I'm going to always be giving you gems. Another tip is to use OBS and record everything. Everything, because content is key. And one of the ways that I make money from my cam shows, even if I didn't make any money. Hey, what's up, Corey? Oh, huge fan of Perv Pete. Well, Perv Pete says hi. He's currently out of the office.
Fuck Pervert Pete. I took over his channel. He can suck my dick. How about that?
Oh,
I'm his evil
what
twin
if he
brother.
took you up
He
on that
calls
offer?
me.
Would you let him?
Fuck. What? We're twins. Ew, that's
Oh yeah, that was
gay
gross. That was gross.
and incestuous. I
Yeah,
don't know
that was
why I
just
went to the
We're moving
gay
back to
pervert.
the tips
I'm
and tricks
sorry.
that help our
Sorry.
cam people.
Sorry, Corey. Talking about
You're
cam
so
girls.
nasty, Gary. You and Perv Pete have so much in common. It's uncanny.
You should have Pervert Pete on as a guest, because since you're the host of Cam Girl Diaries,
sure.
you should.
Maybe he has some tips and tricks for cam girls. I
He
don't know.
has no
For
tips and tricks. He's a
cam
fucking
people.
retard. No, he doesn't. Well, maybe he does. I don't fucking know.
Anyways,
I don't fucking talk.
record your cam shows, people. And also, when you're live, have a camera, a phone, a secondary device, an iPad. I don't give a shit. Something that can help snap behind the scenes so that you're capturing content while you're live. So if it's slow, now you have content. That time was not wasted. You promoted yourself, you have content, etc. Secondly, it keeps you busy because nothing's worse than sitting there and being like, dun, dun, dun. Where's everybody at? It's like going to the club at 8:00.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, people are still setting up. The DJ hasn't even played yet. The DJ's like still trying to figure out. You're like, damn. You hear the glasses clinking.
And those are the worst chatterbait bitches too. They're just sitting there. They look like so fucking uninterested. Like, fuck this bitch. Why am I gonna fucking watch her?
That's so not cool, dude. Do you know? Okay, I want you to pretend you work at a video store. No, a video store is not really a good one because there's entertainment there. But pretend you work somewhere and it's like the post office, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting in there and you're waiting for customers to come in. It's fucking dead. We're gonna say it's a snowstorm, so everyone's snowed in.
Okay.
And you're literally just sitting there twiddling your thumbs, waiting for someone to come through the fucking door.
Am I by myself or do I have a coworker or more?
We're gonna stop this conversation because I already see where this is going.
Do you? No, I don't think you do. No, because
I'm kidding.
I'm not going dirty. No, I'm dead serious. Like,
that's my
if we're
brain.
I'm not fucking yeah, I'm gonna pull out my wiener at fucking post office. Like, hey there, bitch. Yeah. How you like this? Woo!
Where am I mailing my wiener
No,
to today?
yeah.
I wonder
How
how much
much?
my wiener
How much?
weighs.
Yeah, let's put it on the fucking
Oh my God.
scale. See
That
how
would
much it
be
weighs.
that would be
Yeah.
a fantastic parody of like things I would do if I got locked into a post office.
Dude, now I'm fucking wondering, how much does my wiener weigh? You know, because those scales are really fucking sensitive. Like, if I plop it on there, how much
You
does it
could even
weigh?
turn it into like a sexual parody because remember when you used to have to lick stamps?
Oh, yeah, I got
Of
stamp you
course,
can
that doesn't
lick.
happen anymore. Now stamps are
Oh,
stickers, but there was a time that you literally so for people that are younger, stamps used to come as a page, much like the Publishers Clearinghouse. So the way that the Publishers Clearinghouse comes, where you have to lick the stamps and like put them on the things, that's how stamps used to come. Actual stamps, postage stamps. When you would send a letter, it would come in a page, usually 10, 20, whatever, and it was perforated. So you had to like pull it off, you know, and hope that you didn't rip it, and you would pull it off and then you would lick it and put it on the envelope.
oh, that's how you lick it. I lick it like this. I'd be like,
Oh my God.
that's how I lick stamps. Because, you know, you got to get your
Then you ruined
slobber.
it because
Well,
now it's all drivel, it's all drenched in spit.
is it though? Because
Are
it
you
depends.
supposed you're not supposed to make like you're not supposed to
Listen,
orally
orally fixate on them. No, listen, some fucking stamp. Oh, shit.
What'd you do?
Oh no, I think I fucked something up. Anyway, no, some stamp. It depends on where they get the stamps too, because I don't want to rat myself out for being a fucking weird bitch. But
I
I
think
got
you
these.
just did.
All right, so I got these, you know, because I'm all into Golden Girls, and I got these Betty White stamps. So they're
Betty White?
really, yeah, and so,
Is this like a
Betty.
wipe, like a
Oh,
butt
Betty
wipe with
White.
Betty White's
What'd I
face on
say?
it?
I'm sorry.
You
No,
said
Betty
Betty White.
White. Oh, I'm sorry.
And
Betty
I said
White.
like the wipes, like the wet wipes that you use in the bathroom, and it has Betty White's face on it. You just oh, anyway, that was nasty. Okay, go ahead.
Brilliant fucking idea. Betty
I have
wipes, you know, put her face on. I don't know, we get sued, but so they fucking put out Betty White stamps, and surprisingly, they're really dry. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to, you know, go
be
off of how,
funny.
yeah, like how old she is and shit. Like, oh,
Oh
she's really
wow,
old. So, you know, so yeah, I had to
that's
fucking
rude.
like fucking really go down on that shit
Wait a
to
second. Pause for just a second. In the comments, we have another question. Leave us your favorite Golden Girl in the comments. But go ahead. They're dry. We know.
oh shit, who's my oh, you're not asking me? All right, whatever.
Who's your
But
favorite Golden Girl? I am asking you.
oh shit, I wasn't prepared for that. That's a really in-depth question. I mean, what is it that you like? Do you like comedy? Then you're definitely going with you know,
Betty White, Rose,
absolutely. Dude, Rose
or
is the
or even Sophie, because Sophie was like gangster and funny,
yeah.
and
I always she
she
was
was
always like dark comedy. You know what I mean? For
also very
TV
like
shows.
unfiltered.
Oh fuck
So
yeah.
so Betty White had a or Rose had a different like she was dumb funny. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
you know what I mean? Dumb blonde funny.
the
And
best at it.
Sophia rather, Sophia was calling you out on your bullshit, embarrassing you no matter the time, day, place, or who was around, like funny shit.
Like
And
she
then
was the well, yeah, she was like the typical fucking New Jersey mother.
yes. And then Dorothy, I was never
She's,
really
you
a
know,
fan of Dorothy.
I
She
I
was
always
dry to
wondered.
me.
Yeah,
Her
I always
stamp should be
wondered.
dry.
Yeah, I always wondered who liked Dorothy because like she's great on it. She's perfect, you know, but it's like, do you like the trans giant woman that's, you know, it's like, I don't
That
know.
didn't bother me. Like I'm not
That she's
speaking
trans?
aesthetically.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
thinking
all
about her
good.
character. Like her
Oh,
character.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she was always fighting with Stan, and you know. Anyways, but I think my favorite one is
Stan.
Blanche because Blanche is a whole
Whore?
unapologetic hoe.
Whore?
Yes, yes. I love Blanche. Blanche is
Blanche
like
Blanche was
I
great.
like big dicks and I cannot lie. You other Golden Girls can't lie.
Blanche was a giant whore, but like in such a fucking way. Like you don't think. Well, I didn't. I don't know. I thought maybe I thought too much into it, but like I didn't think of her as a whore. Like she was like an
A
old lady who.
sexually
Yeah, she was just
ambiguous.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had fucking I don't know, man. All right, nobody gives a shit about the Golden Girls except me and a select few. And you,
No.
apparently.
They're
Yeah.
actually
Oh,
very popular, even still. So
really?
anyway.
Oh, thank God, because I thought I was a weirdo for having, Golden Girls pajamas and shit.
No. I
Oh,
have a
good.
golden, or I used to have. I don't have it anymore because it broke in the move. But I used to have a Golden Girls like
Dildo? Oh, no.
no,
Oh,
but
I
warning,
don't like
trigger
that butt.
warning,
Yeah, I don't like that butt. It's
trigger
not good.
warning.
Yeah.
If the orange man offends you, this is for you.
What's she talking about? Trump? I like Trump. Oh my God.
Look, it's a bottle opener.
I think you tricked me. I thought you were shoving Trump. I thought you were shoving Trump's head in your ass.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
What if, all right, just hear me out. What if I, financially compensated you to stick Trump's head up your ass?
Negative.
Why?
That's not my thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, forget the ass part. In your hoo-ha.
No.
Why?
First of all, this is not what you think it is. It's hard. It's like hard plastic. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
This is not soft,
Right.
silicone material. This is
Oh.
Matt said it looks like his. Okay, so that's
It
that.
looks fucking
But
funny as hell.
also, can you see how thick it is? Like, yeah, no,
Oh,
absolutely not.
Wait, put it up to your hand again so I can see. I get it.
Like,
Yeah. All right. All
I'm
right. Put
putting
it in
that
your
where?
hand.
What
I don't know.
orifice am I
Put
putting
it
that
in
in?
your hand. I don't know. Put it in your hand the other way. Like, if you were like stroking it. I'm trying to get a visual representation so I can, tell. All right. Yeah. All right. Oh.
My whole hand doesn't even fit
Oh,
around
okay.
it.
Okay. Yeah. Now I
Okay.
can tell. All right. Yeah. Fuck. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. Not even.
Yeah,
You couldn't
no.
even pay me $1,000 to do that. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to pay you
Now,
$1,000
a
to do that.
million.
That's fucking.
If we were doing, what was that show with Demi Moore and
I was just thinking that Woody Harrelson.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Robert Redford. Where he
Yes.
offers
Yeah.
him $1
Oh my
million
God.
to
Could
sleep with his
you?
wife.
Yeah, I could not. I was just thinking about that the other day too. Like, could you
$1
like?
million? I would
Like,
try, I guess. I don't know.
I don't
Maybe I
know.
would
It
ask
depends.
Chat. I would ask Chat GPT, what are the possible negative consequences of sticking this in one of my holes? So yeah, no.
So if Robert Redford offered you $1 million to stick that in your ass, you'd think about it.
I said I'd think about it. I didn't agree to it.
Okay. All right. Pretend I'm Robert Redford. All right. So if you stick this up your ass, I'll give you $1 million.
I would need more information.
I
And
just want
a
you to
lawyer
stick it in your
present,
ass. Like, you don't even have to like make it sexual. Just like,
a signed
spread your
agreement.
cheeks, shove it
I
up.
need to see your
$1
bank
million.
account to verify that you have the funds available. Like, how are we transferring funds?
I'll just get a crackhead
How
off
long
the
does it have to
street.
be inside? Like, this is why
This is why crackheads are able to be prostitutes. Because, it's too complicated. If I want to fucking do all this complicated shit, yeah. But if you just want some simple shit, you know, go on the AV, get a crackhead, you know, they'll fucking blow you for $15. It's all good. Not that I know. I was just saying.
Not
You
that
know,
you'd know,
I have
but
no idea.
anyways. So, all right, let's keep it pushing. So, like I said,
Oh my God. Wait.
we got to
Time
find a
out.
Skype
Time
alternative.
out.
The orange. Oh my goodness, Matt.
Poor
Chew on
Matt.
that.
Poor Matt.
Nope, we're moving along. Nope, this is gonna
I
get
don't
us
know,
sued.
man.
All right, so let's talk about
Rape? I mean, grape?
no.
Oh.
So I have a new name. I do management, like model management or content management for performers and whatnot, social media management, and now I'm a professional problem solver. So the reason why I say this is if anybody is on OF, 15 is too expensive. This is why it'll never happen. But anyways,
But wait, I will get to it. I'll do my own show, you know, about prostitutes and shit. I'm not that I'm an expert in prostitutes or anything, but you know, we can talk about 15 being too expensive. We'll talk about that. Another show, not this show.
yeah.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. So I'm a professional problem solver. The reason why I say that is because I have clients, I do, their content management and whatever. And OF has very strict guidelines when it comes to their terms of service. And now they're not allowing any bodily fluids, including but not limited to squirt, squirt, squirt. Why are you laughing? Why is this
Because
funny?
I had no idea they allowed that shit. That seems like, I don't know, in my mind that seems like something you wouldn't allow based on like
Why?
how fucking the internet is and social media and everything. Now it's a
You don't think
problem.
that they should allow squish, squish, squish?
Fuck yeah, I think
It's a
they should.
natural thing.
Absolutely.
So
No,
let me
that's
ask
my
you,
point.
do you not make anybody squish, squish, squish?
Oh, I absolutely do, but I won't name
Right.
her.
So it's natural, correct? What is wrong with
For
it?
nothing. That's my point.
Oh,
There's
I thought
nothing
you were
wrong
saying
with
they
it.
shouldn't
Oh, no,
allow
no,
it.
no.
Okay.
I'm
Well, they don't.
surprised
They
that
don't
they
allow it.
actually fucking at one point allowed it. Cause you know, based on
They,
how the internet is, it's all fucking, you know,
they
like,
did.
oh
And then
God. Oh.
somebody complained about it being urine. And so now, you know, they're not allowing it. Any bodily fluids. And so, anyways, the point of the story is that I have a client who that is the majority of their content, much like mine, which is why I'm on LF majority.
What's
You know,
LF?
LF loyal fans.
Oh yeah, okay, okay. Loyal
Yeah, I like
fans.
their platform way better. If you've looked at any of my videos on my YouTube channel, then you know that I rave about loyal fans because their platform is just mwah, chef's kiss way beyond OF. But anyways, so her content gets flagged. Now, mind you, she has 30, 40-minute scenes with a DP fuck machine and squish, squish. So anyway, she says, "Well, how do I announce?" Like she's like, "I get these custom orders, these custom video orders all the time, and how do I announce that you can still order these things and we can still, like that's not it's not unavailable. We just have to find a better way of like talking about it because as soon as you say the word, it obviously alerts them. Much like you shouldn't be talking about escort and companion services on these platforms either. It is illegal and they will take your account. Another one of my clients lost her account this week because she negotiated an in-person session on her OF, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother show. Anyway, so we
Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. I can bang an OnlyFans girl? Is that what you're saying? Okay,
uh
never mind. Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
not this
Damn
OnlyFans
it.
girl, but there's some on there that you can there's a lot on there that
Oh.
you can see in real life. Ain't nothing wrong with
Oh.
it, Get your coin.
Hey, I love fucking prostitution. I'm a fan of prostitution. It's fucking great. I mean, shit.
I listen,
Back in the day, prostitution wasn't a problem. Over time, you know, prostitution became a problem.
I
Why?
don't agree with that.
Christianity, religion, because these religious fucking cocks are all about, oh
It's more
Jesus,
than that
jerk
though.
off all over me. That's what it comes down to.
First of all, it's always been a problem. It just didn't become as frequently discussed and as publicly discussed until the invention of social media, and then eventually, the adult industry being overly, like, people were like,
Faggotized.
no,
Oh.
the porn world was very protected and kind of gated before the internet. And then even when the internet came out, it was still sort of protected and gated, a little bit less, but still gated and protected. Social media and Twitter allowing those things has completely, and then of course the OnlyFans craze. All these things have made porn much more a part of daily conversations. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I digress. I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about.
I don't know. I got sidetracked too.
Motherfucker. So we'll
Fuck.
move on to the next thing. Oh, we were talking about my client and how we came up with this great way of her saying, you can still order these squish squish videos. You just can't say squish squish.
Oh, right.
And so we created, or her team created the code word, and then I took it and she's like, I don't know how to promote this on Instagram without it being flagged. And I said, so you don't say squish squish. What you do is you use emojis, and then I'll have it caption the video. And yeah, so that's how so I'm a professional problem solver. Now, to the girl that lost her OnlyFans for the escorting session negotiations in her messages, I am just like, you knew this was a problem. You knew they were going to take your page, but yet you continue to do it. So it's like, I really don't have any resolution for that because, what do you tell somebody that keeps getting arrested for driving without a license except to go get a license? You know what I mean? Like, there's really no other.
Yeah, definitely.
Catch a cab, take an Uber, get on the bus.
Right.
Like, stop driving. Not even get a license. Stop driving until you get a license. But
Yeah, I mean, if you're
who
gonna,
am I?
well, if you're gonna escort, I know you can't do it. You used to be able to do it on Craigslist. There was back pages. Is there anywhere
Yep.
you can do it? Because hey, I'm all about fucking.
Yeah, there's still sites on. No one's telling
Let's
no one's
promote
telling
that
you not
shit.
to escort.
Where can you get
No
a
one's telling you.
prostitute?
I don't have a problem with people who, offer companion services. That's not
Oh,
what
is
I'm
that what we're
saying. What I'm
calling it?
saying is that,
Companion services? Oh,
yeah, we're
I'm
being
sorry.
politically
Oh,
savvy.
okay.
We're
Yeah.
set we're
Yeah, I'm
being
not down with that.
oh, whatever.
I don't give a fuck.
Whatever.
I want, listen,
I know you don't give a fuck. You're like, yeah, I like
listen.
hoes.
No, no, I don't like, I don't like hoes. I mean, I respect hoes because they're doing what they do, but I mean,
What's the difference between a hoe and a prostitute?
I don't know. It's just a word thing, I think. I mean, if you,
There's no difference.
all right, it's
Now, there's a difference between a slut and a hoe, because a slut does it for free and a hoe
a
gets paid.
slut's worse. Would you rather be a slut or
I
a
don't know.
hoe? I don't know. I'd rather be
I
if
mean, to each their own. Some people are just freaks and want to fulfill their. I
I'd
mean,
rather be a
it's like
hoe.
saying should. It's like
No
saying
homo.
should someone fat go to the buffet? Like, who gives a fuck if they want to go and eat everything, or what? Should someone skinny go to the buffet because they're not going to eat their full money's worth? Like, it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
If you want to be a slut out there and I personally am all about the bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to give nobody this Queen of BBW platinum pussy just off of shits and giggles. So that's my preference. But how a female, or any person for that matter, decides to conduct their life, if they want to go out there and just, like Nick Cannon, make a motherfucking tribe of children, to each their own,
Oh yeah.
That's what you eat don't make me shit. So why do I
Yeah,
care? Like, I
I don't
don't.
give two tears in a bucket. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. But I'm saying,
You come to me because I'm gonna help you monetize
right.
everything.
If I wanna monetize my shit, I come to you. If I wanna, bang a fucking whore off of Craigslist, I'll go to,
Go to Blanche.
Blanche. No, I love Blanche. She's so much better than
Blanche
that.
was a
No,
slut, though.
don't.
Oh, well, I
No,
don't
she's
know.
much better than that. Don't disrespect her.
Well, here's the thing. Blanche always did everything for like she was looking to find her like sugar daddy.
Don't disrespect her.
Because Blanche wanted men with money. So was she? Where does she fall in this? Was she slutting it up with the intention of like draining the wallet, which technically puts her on the more professional side, or was she a slut because she just loved being a slut, and so she would be more on the not professional side?
That's a
So
good question.
that's a good
really
question, though, isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah. Because I mean, there's
That really
I
is.
mean, even
Let us know in the comments. What do you think?
definitely. I mean, because even today,
Was she a pro
oh, she was a pro
or a
Oh, shit.
non-ho?
You got if you ain't see,
Was she a pro or a slut? There we go.
she was a pro. If I have to fucking rate that shit, she's definitely a pro. Because like you said, that's what she was going for. She wasn't just banging to bang. I mean, kind of, but who isn't?
I think we should go back and watch. You know what we should do? I have a great
If you
idea.
say Golden Girls watch party, I am so in. No homo.
We should not only do a Golden Girls watch party, but we should do the after. You know how they did for like Power and some of the others, or like the Real Housewives, and they would sit and talk to Andy from Bravo, and they would talk about the episode that they just watched. I think we should.
Can
do
I
that.
be
and
Andy? No homo. Oh,
Yeah.
good. I'll be Andy.
Why not?
All right.
You could be Andy, but I think that'd be a great idea. Each week we watch a different episode of the Golden Girls, and we come back and we talk about it and how it relates to like the subject matter.
Oh my God, I love that idea
Yeah.
because there's so much. You got comedy, you got fucking like real life shit. Cheesecake. Come on. Who doesn't love cheesecake? Right? Sit over that shit, just eating some cheesecake, and I guess they did tea. I don't know, but whatever. All right. I'm getting too.
They always had breakfast. I don't remember much else, but I remember them having.
Oh my
breakfast.
God! Every night they would talk about their shit and have cheesecake. Everyone would get a slice of cheesecake and eat their cheesecake. And all right, that's nobody gives a shit.
Matt said we need to stop talking about his sister on here.
Oh shit!
Is she a hoe or a slut? That's what we need to know.
Yeah, and do you got pics? I mean, send them in for fucking, just research purposes because I like to research.
Yeah, we want to rate the pics and make them clean.
Yeah, I mean,
make them clean. Well, you can send some non.
I mean,
privately.
If your sister has some dirty pics, you can send them to me and I'll rate them. And
if you have your sister's dirty pics, we have a whole nother conversation to have. Because I would need to know why you have those types of pics of your sister.
Great question.
Anyway,
and no, actually in episode 70, oh shit, I don't even know what episode it is. It's going to be a few episodes ahead of this, but we talked to Stellara Minx, whose brother actually fucking like he found her OnlyFans and like fucking showed it to their parents and all kinds of weird shit. Like, dude, if you find your sister's fucking OnlyFans, why would you show it to your parents?
Why would you join it? Why would you fucking join it? First of all, why would you fucking join it? Let me tell you something. I have a good story.
Oh, please.
So back in the day, I did a project called BBW Cam House. Now, BBW Cam House was, I don't know if you remember or if I talked about it before, but just in case I didn't, for the viewers, if they don't know, BBW Cam House was a house that I lived in that had cameras everywhere, 20 cameras, living room, kitchen, bathrooms, bedrooms, basement, which is where all the boom chicka bow wow. I mean, the bedrooms had boom chicka. Actually, the whole house had boom chicka pow wow. So let's just start there. So at the Cam House, there were residents or roommates that would stay for a few months. Some of them stayed a couple years. Some of them stayed 5 years. But anyways, I digress. One of the roommates came from another state, and she was a cam girl on one of the major sites, and she had a lot of family stuff, And one night she like just loses her shit. She's super, super belligerent drunk. And you know, I'm the mom, like the maternal person in the house naturally. And so I was like trying to get down to the bottom of it and try to figure out like why is she bugging out like this? Like she'd always been like a quiet drinker, like she would just drink and then go to her room, or she would drink and get on and do, whatever she would do or whatever. And this was one of those times where she just wasn't quietly partaking in her consumption. And now she's starting to like be aggressive with the roommates and myself. So, anyways, I digress. Back to the point. I'm trying to figure out like what's going on. So I take her outside because I didn't want to have this conversation in front of the cameras. And we go outside, and she shares with me that her dad joined her website. Did you miss the
I
whole
am so
story?
sorry. Wait, I thought I heard this story. What was the story? I heard website and I was like, oh fuck, I didn't hear that.
No. We're
Fucking.
gonna do a
Oh
quick
my
recap.
god, I'm so
But
sorry. Please forgive me. I'm
it's
such a
okay. We're
fucking.
gonna make it short and sweet.
Oh,
When I did the BBW Cam
I
house, one of
like
the
my. Oh,
roommates
okay. Go ahead. I was gonna interject something.
shared that her dad joined her website.
What? Her dad.
And the way she found out was that she noticed that somebody was liking all her stuff and, behavior that was odd, very noticeable. And when she went to look at the email of this particular username, the email was one she recognized, and it turned out to be her dad. And so she went like, I don't want to say psychotic because that's not really it. She just went on a bender and was drinking heavily, became super aggressive, and like it was a very toxic time because everyone around her was basically catching all of this like hurt and pain, confusion, disgust. Like she was fucked up. And what do you say to someone that's going through that? Like I have no words. I'm just trying to be like block them, I'm
Not
trying to
just,
come up with
but
like the logistics ways to like stop it, but I was like, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
oh, gotta have family support, I guess. No, no,
That's not supporting.
no.
You
That's the
you
thing.
you getting off on my
It's not.
content is not
Well, yeah,
supporting. That's
like you
gross.
can't even think. Like there's certain things you can think about, like in like generalization. That's something you can't generalize. Like that's a specific thing. Her dad is watching her sexual content and liking shit. That's fucking like how many people can share that experience?
I wouldn't
I
want
would
to.
hope not many. I would
I
hope
wouldn't
not
want
many.
to.
No, of course not. Who wants to share
First of
that shit?
all, that would
Fuck your
I
bitch
will
and
be
cook. Oh,
honest, that would put me in a mind. So I don't know if you've ever I can't remember the name of the show, but there's like a show and they talk about it's kind of like Snapped, but they talk about the psychology of like the things that make your brain flip a switch and how normal people turn into, they do crazy things that you'd never expect.
that
This
sounds
would be
amazing.
something
What I
this
want to
would
see
be one
that
of those
show.
things where that switch would flip and I would be like, I gotta take this motherfucker off the planet. Like what you have done is so traumatic and emotionally damaging. I gotta do something like, and I'm not even that kind of person. Like that's not my MO or like my answer to everything. It's just in that particular situation, it just makes me so angry.
It's
And it
yeah.
leads me to ask, which I'm not in contact with her anymore. So I don't, it makes me wonder if maybe this was triggering for her beyond just the initial situation, if maybe something happened when she was a child and now this is like one of those triggering events that like is reminding her of his sexual attraction to her, which is
Oh my god.
disgusting.
There, there is so many questions I have because I mean, there's so much behind that. if that, like what you just presented, if that was the case, holy shit, what a manipulative fucking, like, that's so fun. Like, if he molested her when she was a kid and then whatever, and then all of a sudden she's an OnlyFans girl and now he's fucking liking her shit, and that's fucking sadistic.
That's gross.
Right? Like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah. I think that there should be, if we were to have, first of all, we have way too many laws. But if we were to have, like, if this happens, these are situations that if this was to happen, this would not require any type of, like, legal recourse. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this happened to you and you decided to retaliate and remove said person, I would understand that. You know what I mean? Like, if you see situations of, like, extreme domestic abuse and child abuse and all that kind of shit, like, there are just certain things that I feel like as a normal human being, your reaction now, the part that is problematic for the legal system is the justification of taking a life. But I'm like, some things are like,
There,
you know what I'm saying? Are you
what you're,
really, you're doing the world a fucking favor because this motherfucker is touching people and minors, unconsenting, traumatizing these like, oh, we got to move on to another subject because I'm starting to get pissed.
well, no, I mean, what you just said, there's a perfect fucking, I don't know if you call it a meme or whatever. A guy from 1984, I think it is. Uh, I think that his anniversary just passed. It's a dad. He was in the airport, and I think the guy molested and killed his son or daughter or whatever. He was at a phone, had a gun in his fucking waistband, and when the cops were bringing the guy, past him, he shot him in the fucking head. And that's the meme or whatever you want to call it. But
Right.
like, I'm pretty sure he went free. Like, they brought, he went down for murder and all this shit, but the fucking jury is like, yeah, no, we're not convicting him. Because the guy killed his fucking kid, molested and killed
There's
his
a
kid.
newer one like that too, and I'm not sure what state it's in, but it's been circulating on TikTok, and it's this guy that he does a post where he says, "I just went to the homes of blah blah blah, and I took out the father or the parents and the child." And I'm not sure if I know that his son was raped and assaulted and beat up and, like, but I don't know if he lived or passed. But regardless, the father was so upset about this scenario to his child, what was done to his child, that he went and unalived these people. And it's like, it brings you back to eye for an eye, but this is getting deep. Like, this is getting, not only is it getting deep, it's also getting triggering. So, trigger warning, a little
Trigger
late, but
warning.
yeah. Um,
Yeah.
we have more
We
news
can't
real
talk.
quick.
God damn. Because I want to get fucking into this shit.
Well, I want to do a roll
Yeah.
call. If you're going to Miami XBIZ, we would love to hear about it in the comments. I will be there, and I would love to meet you. I would love to chat it up, as they say, and maybe we can book you to be a guest on one of our future episodes of the Cam Girl Diaries.
Oh, hold
So,
up. Miami XBiz.
oh yeah. Okay, so there's several events within the adult industry throughout the year. The first one being AVN. XBiz actually takes place twice. They have one in LA and then one in Miami. So actually, XBiz comes first. XBiz has like a creator segment. XBiz is kind of like the glue that brings the people that do like the payment systems, and if you're looking for adult content hosting and um a website that can help you process payments, like all of the back end inner workings of the adult industry.
Background jizz.
That's, yeah. That's a great way to put it. Background jizz. And then the creators, and they bring them together into one show. So that's kind of like what XBiz does, right? So it's not
Sounds
a
fucking
fan
great.
show as much as it is, bringing the people within the industry, the
Yeah,
executive.
creators.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's
fucking awesome,
XBIZ in
man.
LA, which takes place in middle January, and X3, I think is what it's called. And then you have AVN, which is Vegas. Let's just say that.
It's the
AVN
Academy
Awards.
Awards of
It's yeah.
whores.
Yeah.
No disrespect. I'm just saying, if you have
It
to.
is the Academy Awards for the adult entertainment industry. The
Academy Awards of
cream of the
horrors.
crop. No, we're not calling it horrors.
Cream. Yeah, cream of the crop.
Cream of the cum of the
Yeah,
crop. But anyways,
yeah.
so then there's AVN, and then there's Exotica Chicago, and then there's XBIZ Miami. And XBIZ Miami is kind of the same as LA, but a little bit more like party central because it's Miami and it's on the beach, and it's, tropical Miami with a beautiful pool
Oh,
and
hell
people
yeah.
running around in bikinis and doing, yeah, it's a experience. Let's just
Fuck
say
yeah.
that.
That's why LeBron James went to Miami.
You
He's
think
trying to
so?
like, win a championship. Well, besides being a fucking bitch ass and teaming up with Chris
Oh,
Bosh and
stop
Dwayne Wade.
it. We
Come on,
love
LeBron.
LeBron.
Yo, if we're gonna get into LeBron James talk, we're gonna fucking
No, we need
He
to
is a
save that for
bitch.
Sports
He is
Saturday.
a bitch.
I only
Let me
got
tell you
about
what. Oh,
10 more minutes, so we
all right,
gotta
10 more minutes.
we gotta
So,
wrap things up.
all right, good. 10 more minutes. I gotta ask. Lost my train of thought. Never mind. Go ahead.
What were we gonna ask?
Well, you were going through the Miami XBiz shit. I'm
Miami
trying.
XBIZ. Then
Yeah.
after Miami XBIZ is Miami Exotica. And then after Miami Exotica is August Fetish Con in Tampa. And then after Fetish Con is Exotica New Jersey in October.
Oh shit! This October.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Cam Girl Diaries about to hit that shit up.
Oh shit, you're gonna be there?
I
Let's
don't
make it
know. It's
happen. Let's
just
make it happen.
Jersey. I fucking I'm from Jersey. I represent Jersey. Represent. Maybe Pervert P can make an appearance. My twin
Yeah.
brother. He's a
Yeah.
fag, but fuck him. I don't know.
That
Show
was
his wiener.
fine.
Yeah, he's a little bitch ass.
You
Fuck
gotta
him.
be nice to Pervert Pete. But anyway,
Listen,
so we got
okay. Go ahead.
DC Exotica in December.
Oh my god,
And
how are there so many fucking of these shows? Like everyone goes to them, or how's
I
this
mean,
work?
not everyone, but a lot of people and a lot of the cam companies are there. And like it's a great for me. It's more I don't go so much.
So,
It's the
so
only place that I'll be able to meet fans is that Exotica or AVN.
sure, but like everyone that you mentioned, like you go to all of them.
Not necessarily. I'd like to, but it's
Fuck
very
yeah, yeah.
financially daunting.
Mm.
If you if you think about it, if you spend at least $1,000 per show, you know, that's almost $10,000 a year. Just going to shows. That's not even if you exhibit, the cost of the booth, the cost of, everything. It's a lot.
Fuck
It's why I
yeah.
took off all last year. 2024, I didn't go to shit.
I I had no idea. I thought there was like the AVN awards, and then you had your different countries like Australia has the
Oh,
AAIA awards and
we're
like
just talking about the US. And the
I
US,
know that's what's so
there's stuff in
crazy. It's like
Canada.
what
There's
the
the Taboo
fuck?
show in Canada. Like,
Yeah,
let me tell
like
you something. There was a time, I don't know if I would do it now, but maybe if I had the financial means to go to everything. There's Bucharest, there's Amsterdam, there's Spain, there's Australia, there's shit, Colombia, there's shit all over the fucking world.
love them Colombian bitches, eh? Or is
So
that
I would
Mexican? I'm
love
sorry.
to just have the financial means to just go to everything and have a presence, not just show up, but like have like a branding presence there. And
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? Like that'd be dope. That'd be dope. But
absolutely.
it would be I'd need me one of Blanche's millionaires. I'd have to be Blanche for real, like in real life, and hope that whoever I'm giving the sugar to
Banging. Oh, See, you're so good with words. You know, I'm just
I'm an
like,
adult
who you're
content creator for 20
banging.
years. I've had to. My whole life has had to be censored, whether it be for my private life, because I'm not gonna talk to that kind of, my family about this shit. I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, mom, I got some new dicks in the mail," which I
You
do
did?
actually.
Oh, I want to see. I mean, no homo. I don't want to see
I do.
dicks.
I just got this one today. Hasn't even been
Wait,
opened. I'm gonna
wait. What
film
do you
an
mean?
opening.
What the fuck? Like a real dick? Like someone?
No, this is
I
a intimacy product.
yeah.
I can't open it yet. I said I would save it for something else.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I also got this. This is something I can open.
Ooh, open it. Yeah. What we
All right, we're
got?
opening this live.
Ooh, Amazon. Yeah. Let's hook that shit up.
Not to show my address. That would suck.
No, yeah. No, I'll blur it if it shows.
All right. So this is an intimacy product.
Intimacy product?
It's a vibrator.
Ah, yeah.
You want me to get nasty with it. It's a vibrator.
Well, no,
And
I
I
just
don't
hate,
know who
like,
it's from, 'cause
cleaning
it's
shit up. It's like, yo, I keep it real. Like a Dave Chappelle skit, I keep it real.
just part of it's like when you get a
Being
job
smart.
at a corporate company and you can't go in there and be like, "Yo, what's up, my motherfuckers?" You can't go in and
Exactly.
talk like that. So
And
I'm
that's why you're
so
successful. And that's
censored.
why I'm
All right, are
doing
we
what I'm doing.
ready? Let's get a
Okay.
countdown going.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh,
You have
I
a
see a
countdown? Okay, never
No.
mind. That's too much for you.
Yes. What the fuck? I
You're
see a
like, "What?"
rose. Hold up. I see a rose. All right. What is it?
Oh, yeah. That's just to make it
Ooh,
discreet
ooh.
packaging and
Oh, hell
everything to
yeah.
fill out. It came with a
Let's
bag.
discreet that shit. Okay. Oh, I love
We love
bags.
when it comes with a bag.
Love
This is
that
like
shit.
a velvet bag and it ties at the front.
Is,
I mean, at the top.
is that a bag you get on the airplane to throw up in?
No.
Oh, okay.
This comes
What?
with it comes with lube. We
a
love when they
little,
send us lube.
a little, a little baggie of
It
lube.
has a
Okay.
little charging port. So this is the little
Okay.
charging port, USB charging port.
All right.
And are we ready for the
USB-C?
big
Is
reveal?
it, wait, whoa, hold up.
No.
Is it USB-C?
It's like this little magnetic thing. It's not universal. So
I fucking hate that
are
shit.
we
Okay, go
ready?
ahead.
Are we
Oh,
ready for the reveal? I'm gonna say
yeah.
this.
I got
So
my,
I'm
yeah.
touching it right now.
Ooh, nice. All
It's
right.
very
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
It has a hole so you can hold it.
Ooh, nice. Oh, it's so
It
hot.
is lavender lilac color.
Mm. Does
And
it?
it is
Oh, I'm sorry. Fucking it up.
bum bum bum. Are you guys ready? Are you ready to see the big reveal of what I have in this
Yes.
box?
Yes.
Somebody needs to comment right now. If you're not commenting, we're not showing what's in this box. Comment
Jesus
right
Christ.
now.
Someone comment. I want to know.
Look at him. He's over there dying. He's like, please. Just Matt, he's expecting you to come through right now. He said that
Yeah.
before I said this.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
Nice try, bro. I
I'll
was paying
fucking know.
attention to the
I'm
chat.
going back.
All right, we're gonna do this. I'm
All right,
gonna show
just
you
do it.
guys
Just show me. I want to
on
know. I don't give a
3.
shit about it.
Do my countdown for me.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
He said, "Yes, please, I beg you." I'm gonna do you one even better. When I said it has a hole to hold it. Could you imagine me in like a Western film? I'm gonna do a parody. I need to get my cowboy hat so I can do the. Well, one I'm gonna do. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans? So they can come to my OnlyFans. But anyways, no, I'm gonna do this one for like. You know how they be taking the gun?
Fuck yeah, dude. Especially how prevalent, like, prostitution was back in those fucking Western days. Like, if there was a prostitute that was like the biggity bam and boom and shit, that's exactly what she would have. Like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers coming to town. She's like, all right, let's
We're
do
gonna
this. And I'll
turn it on.
fucking,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you want to shoot me? She'll fucking roll a dip on you, shove that shit up your ass. You'll be like,
hold on, Charlie's Angels.
Hell yeah, Charlie's Angels of the
Oh,
1800s.
it's vibrating.
Oh God.
Oh, it's moving. Can you see it?
Oh, we can see it and hear it.
It's going faster. Hold on.
Holy shit, that's
It has
really
different
moving.
patterns. Okay, that's it.
Wow. Just out of curiosity, so where can you get that? Maybe
to be determined. I don't have the information right here in front of me, but
God damn it, send it to me, because not that I need it for myself or anything, but
your wife might like it. I'm gonna tell you, one of the things that I love about these particular toys is that they use a very soft silicone for the outside, because sometimes toys are like this. They're hard, like that does not feel good in my little lady parts. You know what I'm saying? Now this is very soft.
lady parts.
And this is also easier to clean. They use a material that makes, antibacterial cleaning products. It works much better, where this isn't. They don't give a shit because it's not designed for that. It's designed to open a fucking bottle. Could you imagine opening a beer with this?
Could you imagine being retarded and, a guy that's like, oh, look at this, I can bang this. He sticks it in, it's
if somebody breaks into my house, I'm going to have this in one hand for like, pew, pew. But I'm going to have this one in the other hand because I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to bend you over and make you my bitch. I also have a 15-inch.
I don't know which is worse, though.
5-inch girth. So it's like the girth of this, but it's 15 inches long. It's heavy. It weighs like 5 pounds. It's this long. And if somebody comes into my house, I'm going to smack the shit out of them with the biggest. I'm going to make them so embarrassed because I'm going to film it. I wanted this to happen. Funny story. I wanted this to happen at the Cam house. I wanted someone to come in so I could take that dildo and like beat them and people would see it live. Like, you broke into the wrong house, motherfucker.
Yeah. How great would that be?
Nobody would break in. They waited until the cameras were off to break into that house.
Of course.
And I was so pissed. I mean, I still got them on camera because, I still had cameras rolling, but, Ring doorbells and shit. But
and that's why you're Gen X. You're a fucking sick fuck. Shouldn't be thinking about that shit.
Look, Matt said,
nonsense.
If your address did show on that box, nobody will be wanting to break in now unless they love dick. Because you're going to get fucked up. I'm a dominatrix by nature and at heart. So trust and believe. Not only, let me just say, this would be you're going to get fucked up fun house.
And think about it, though. Most fucking, stalkers or whatever, they're going for the submissive girls. You know what I mean? Like you, yeah. Why the fuck would I stalk you? You're not gonna fucking, you're gonna fight back and shit. I'm going after the bitch that isn't, fighting back. She's like, oh, look at me. I'm all fucking get.
You know what this reminds me of? Have you seen the TikToks where they're like, they do the parodies of being kidnapped and they're in the back and they're like, can you change the song? Oh my God,
no.
Where are we going?
I would love to kidnap a bitch like that. I mean, I mean, come on. Who the fuck?
Why would you want to take somebody against their will? Oh, hold on a second.
I mean, if we're fucking role playing and shit, it's different. Who the fuck? I don't want to fucking, like actually fucking kidnap someone. That's no fun because they're not having fun. I want to have, the only way I can have fun is if they're having fun. Kidnapping a motherfucker is not having fun. I don't know, maybe I'm weird like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, fuck that.
That's my partner.
But if you're fucking into it, you know, like if you're into the whole fucking, especially
Some
girls
people
are
are
into that
into
fucking.
it.
Listen, that's the thing. A lot of girls are into that fucking, you know, rape play and all that bullshit.
Grape.
Grape. Yeah, I love grapes,
Me too.
especially
So
green ones.
fun fact.
You like sticking
I tried
grapes
to
in
get
your
my
ass?
partner
Oh,
to put
just
on one of those ski
oh.
masks and climb through the window. And he was like, hell no. He was like, it would be my luck that there's a police officer in eyesight, sees me breaking in through the window with a ski mask on. And how am I going to explain what I'm doing in your fucking house, even though we live together? How am I going to explain it? Why am I coming through the window with a ski mask on? Like, he's like, you don't think about the consequences. I do. He's like, I've had to tussle with the law. So I'm always thinking about these scenarios. And he was like, while you may be enjoying your fantasy playing out, I'm in jail because my luck. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just think about it and we won't actually like it'll be
Yeah,
one of those fantasies that I'll
I
just
totally
imagine.
understand. I was just explaining myself 3 minutes ago of how, you know, a rape scenario would go down and, you know,
Yeah.
not that I'm into rape. That's so, you know, I don't want to fucking rape a bitch. But if you want to be raped, I'm down. I'll break through your window. It's all good.
Look, Matt said,
What did Matt
my
say?
girlfriend wants me to commit felonies in bed. I mean,
What kind of felonies? It depends on the
I don't think we
felonies.
wanna know
If she,
tonight. We gotta wrap this
I
up.
want, oh, yeah, we got to wrap it up. I'm sorry, Matt.
Yeah, my partner's waiting for me downstairs. We're gonna go get some foodies, Friday night foodies.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I love it. Even though I shouldn't be eating this late. It's bad for my
Oh,
healthy
don't get
lifestyle, but
listen,
fuck
you
it. You only
bitch.
live
Don't
once.
get me started. I fucking dude, I had a fucking hamburger earlier. I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have it. It just fucking now I feel like shit and all that, but
Yeah.
whatever. So
Same. I've been doing the clean eating and I feel so much better, so much more energized and you know, I number 2 on a regular, so when I eat this shit food, it's just
yeah.
it's shitty, literally and figuratively. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. You can follow me on social media, the Queen of BBW on Instagram, and I'm Platinum Puzzy. That's Platinum Puzzy and the number 1 on Twitter. And you can always go to queenofbbw.com and find all of my links. And you can always catch me Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Exotica's YouTube. Go to exotica.tv, and I'll be there every Wednesday at 9 p.m. talking about what's happening on TV, what shows we're watching, Golden Girls updates once we start our watch party. And
Bitch.
you can also find me Friday nights here, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with this goober.
Oh, that's me. Hi. All right.
And
Nice.
going forward, I really like the format of sharing news, but I like that we have like a free flowing conversation and just let it go where it goes. So,
Dude,
thank
we
you guys.
didn't even get to half of the shit that we wanted to talk
We
about,
sure did
but go
not.
ahead.
We sure did not. But that means you guys got to come back and watch next week to see what we're going to talk about because we're going to have stuff about P Hub. Yeah, we got some news about P Hub. They just
Pornhub. I know she doesn't want to say it, but
you say it.
Pornhub.
That way, if
Yeah,
something
fuck
happens and
yeah.
you get a
Pornhub,
strike,
Nick.
then that's all on you.
Strike my shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's why
We're gonna
where
talk
I'm at.
about some other things, some award shows, their winners and their wieners and their nominees.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm all excited. Like
We
a
got a
little
lot of
gay
good
boy.
stuff's coming. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, follow, share, do all the things, and more importantly, comment. We love your comments. It really helps us know what conversations resonated and, you know.
Oh, and I love interacting with people. Me, myself, my twin brother, Pervert Pete, he loves interacting with
Me
people.
too.
He'll probably, Pervert Pete, he might interact with, you know, people on your channel. Like he just goes all over the place. He's a fucking pervert, but that's a different story. But yeah, fucking let's have some fun. Let's fucking hook that shit up and go from there.
Absolutely. So make sure you're following the Cam Girl Diaries on social media. You can see those down below. There's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We also have a Patreon, and very soon we will be developing some special content specifically for our Patreon members. And if you're a cam girl, or a cam person, you want to be in there, I'm going to start dropping some like real valuable information that you're going to want to have access to. So go in there, get signed up now, and we're going to start interacting in there like as soon as I get the info, right? Clink, clink. We've been busy. Things have been pretty busy. Also, I do want to say I'm super excited to announce that I'm doing rebranding and brand management with Shawty 816. That's SHAWTY 816. And she's a little person. And I'm so excited because it's so, look at your face. I tried to get her on the show tonight, but she's in the middle of a family emergency. So she was like, can't do it. But
I got a family emergency. But
yeah,
that's
I bet you do. I do too. I have a partner downstairs that's gonna walk up 5 flights of stairs and beat me with my 15-inch dildo. I'm just kidding. He doesn't
bitch,
do that.
I don't have that.
But he might try to stick this up my so
record that. Come on.
No.
All right. Wait, get back. I know we're cutting that shit off, but what's up with this midget?
She doesn't mind.
Little person.
I asked her. I'm like, what are some things?
No disrespect to her. No disrespect.
Well, we gave her the name the Midwest Midget because she lives in the Midwest.
Nice.
So, and she calls herself the Throat Goat.
A midget? That's the Throat Goat?
And she got a little juicy booty too. So yeah, I'm telling you, I can't wait to have her on so she can. There's so much. It's so much to unpack. But you guys got to watch.
Yes.
Maybe we'll put her on next week. We're not going to tell you when we're going to put her on. You're just going to have to keep tuning in.
What the fuck? I got to tune in to find out when she's on? What the fuck? I thought I was
here. You're the fucking co-host, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. All right, good.
Been out of shape and you're going to be here.
Sorry, I want to fucking know.
You run the controls. I don't even get on without you. So anyways.
Oh, I can end this anytime I want?
You can. Nice. And I'm hoping that you do real soon because that's what we was doing the outros for. So anyways, follow us on social media. Make sure you comment. Subscribe and do all the things. And I'll argue with him next week. Same time. Same bat channel.